Hello and welcome to the final episode of Lone Gamers the Apocalypse playing Vessel by Kyle Ott and Desks and Dorks.
Desks and Dorks!
Previously on Lone Gamers the Apocalypse, Barry Blair, mild-mannered artist, is just trying to get published. But he's also possessed by Mulgazar, some sort of spirit slash demon slash entity from another plane.
Mulgazar, demon identifies.
Okay. At night becomes the Silver Shield, the character from Barry's comic books. He met with Mr. Frost, who bought his artwork, and then his uncle, Bill, got him to drink a couple drinks. Barry passed out. Barry became the Silver Shield. Bill and the Silver Shield went after the dragon, the nemesis that the Shield has been after for a while now. And after a short but intense fight, the dragon is dead. But the Silver Shield has been destroyed permanently, temporarily, we don't know, by the dragon's acid sword.
Katana.
Acid katana. Katana is a sword.
It is.
Yeah.
But I want to give them all the things.
Yeah. So, before we go any further, what is Mulgazar's challenge for this final act? Also, don't forget that you can fully possess at any time and use all of Barry's powers. All of Barry's powers. And Barry can fully take advantage of Mulgazar's powers.
Now that the Silver Shield has been put out of the way, Mulgazar wants to take a moment to do a personal moment. Now that they've solved Barry's rent issue, they've solved the Silver Shield's nemesis problem and bloodthirst. Mulgazar really wants a moment for Mulgazar.
Okay. What is that moment going to entail? What do you want out of the moment?
Mulgazar wants to help Barry adjust. First of all, escape the warehouse area, but then needs Barry to get Bill to track down Carl, sweet Carl.
Okay. We are in this maze of cargo containers. There's lingering bits of fire as the smoldering wreckage of a sleek black motorcycle burns off to the right. Off to the left, a person with a glowing green katana, still just the slightest remains of a glow at the edge of its blade, lying on the ground. The person bisected by who knows what.
Barry, don't touch that sword, what? Barry.
What's going on? Where?
Barry, don't touch the sword.
Just having the weirdest dream.
I need you to pick up.
What's going on here?
Barry.
Uncle Bill? But
Uncle Bill's coming. All right. The Tesla lady, she's coming too. I need you to pick up.
What?
I need you to pick up.
No. This isn't real. This is a dream.
No, it is. Yes, it's a dream, and we're gonna listen to what Mulgazar says to get you out of this dream. Let's talk about that later. All right. First of all, Barry, I need you to pick up the molten silvery bits of goo.
Yeah. He gets down on the ground and starts picking up these little bits, and as he does, you can hear the footsteps of people coming around the corner.
Pick them up faster, Barry. I need you to pick them up faster, but whatever you do not touch the cursed katana.
Why? But there's people. And he looks up, and there are indeed.
They're just interested in their dog. Let's not talk about the dogs, Barry. All right, just pick up the two halves of the shields.
They're wearing coveralls and look at the fire and the motorcycle wreckage, and then they look at the dragon, and then they look at Barry.
Barry, stand up, utterly fearless, glare at them, and I will give you a little demon mojo.
Okay. He
Do it,
stands
Barry.
up.
Do it silently, like you're gonna kill him. Think about what the Silver Shield does in your comic book, and do your best Silver Shield face.
He slowly stands up. Mulgazar can feel Barry shaking, but Barry
Barry,
glares.
think
He
about me, Barry. Think about me
slowly,
manifesting me.
slowly lifts up his head, and as he does, these three people in front of him uh, begin to transform. Their bones shifting, and you can hear the popping of sockets as their skin becomes scaly, and they
Oh
uh,
no,
go
not
go.
the
You
lizard
you added the
lycanthrope
lizard
people.
shapeshifters into this.
The lizard
They
lycanthropes, no.
and
All right, Barry,
they
new plan.
go
Pick
on
up the
all
shield.
fours,
Pick up the shield and run.
and Barry says, "You said you
No,
could
no,
have I could have all your
new
power."
plan. We new plan. The shield's not working. You're not ready for these three of them. One
What
of
about the
them we could.
katana?
Don't touch it. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Barry picks up the pieces of the shield and begins to run.
All right, you're doing good, Barry. You're doing good. Now run faster.
I can't run that fast. You can
Barry,
hear
yes you can.
the
So,
claws on the concrete behind
yeah,
you.
okay, Barry. Think about manifesting me, Barry. Think about manifesting me.
Barry can't see it, but as he does think about manifesting Mulgazar, the his eyes go silver, and like wisps of silver come out of
They
his
do.
eyes.
The whisk comes silver, but the other thing is, light does not touch Barry in the same way. It does not refract off of him. He becomes what looks like a black hole in space shaped like Barry plus wings. And the only thing that is silver you can see is his eyes and the bits of the shield that cannot be
Mhm,
extinguished.
mhm. And you hear um, the
And you run
sound
faster.
of gunfire from Bill.
Silver bullets. The lycanthropes don't like silver bullets. They don't like silver objects. You're doing
Uh,
good, Barry. You're doing good. We're going to do this together. Ready? We're going to jump over the fence. Don't mind that it's 12 feet tall and covered in barbed wire. We're just going to do this, okay? You're me. We're us. We're not that other guy.
yeah, as Barry manifests this power that he did not know was within him, um, the he it's barely even a jump. Like he takes up off the ground, and it's like the physics of the world do not pay attention to Barry as he is manifesting Mulgazar's powers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, Barry, before Uncle Bill shoots us, you need to put me back.
What? Huh?
I am not Bill's favorite. Bill's a snack, but nope, no, I am not Bill's favorite.
As Barry gets onto the other side of the fence, he lets go of the power that he had.
There's an audible pop when that happens, like the air rushing back from the blank space that was Mulgazar's embodiment on top of Barry. Mulgazar makes it very clear that Barry is using Mulgazar. Mulgazar is not using Barry. It is very, very important that that be the case.
And we see the uh, Bill in a practice stance, firing between these containers towards these lizards. There are now two of them
I thought there was
because
three of them.
Bill is a crack shot.
Oh,
Bill's been
that's
doing this
oh
for a long time.
He has. He's been a sidekick for a very long time.
And
He's
you
such a
don't
good
hear the
sidekick.
car
No.
as it comes speeding around the corner.
Okay. It also has that awesome paint job that can change color. So it's got all the nice features for this shenanigans. Okay. All right. Barry, get in the car.
Okay.
You've
Barry
seen
gets in
this
the
car
back seat.
before. We're getting in the car.
Okay.
No, not the front, Barry. You're getting in the
No.
back.
Okay. Barry gets in the back seat. Hi. Hello. Do I know you? She doesn't say anything. And Bill does not stop firing until he is sitting in the front seat.
Okay. Okay, Barry. Now, I don't want to distract you too much, just a little, because it's going to be a high speed chase and Lizardman will be, yeah, I guess. But we did see Felicia, and you may have said hello to her for the first time.
No, I
Yeah,
did
you did.
not. No.
Yep. Like out of work, the first. I know you've been thinking about this a lot, like how to say hello outside of work. But Phyllis, yeah, we saw Phyllis.
I don't understand anything that's happening right now.
Sure, you do. Like look in your sketchbook, Barry. It's in the back. It's in the back seat in the pocket.
Uh, he pulls out his sketchbook.
Okay. Turn to any page and just jot it down. Just whatever is appropriate. You'll understand what's happening. Just start drawing, Barry.
This is. Oh, where are we going?
Barry, we do this every night. Just exercise yourself from these memories by doing the ritual of putting them in the book. And then Mulgazar does his normal thing, this ritual of memory to protect Barry from the Silver Shield, where he, like, Jungle Book, Trust in Me, he sings this song that Barry likes while Barry draws. And Mulgazar has a wonderful voice. He doesn't have my terrible voice. He has a wonderful voice, a deep operatic aria that he sings just for Barry while Barry sketches.
But Barry stops halfway through and says, "Well, Frost bought this story. I don't need to finish it then."
No, we're going to do the next story, Barry.
What happened, though? Don't worry
Do
about
you
it, Barry.
really want to know, Barry,
Keep
or do you
drawing.
want to work on your next story of the Silver Shield? This is the amnesia arc, Barry,
Mm-hmm.
where
What?
the Silver Shield discovers that he does not remember his past. Start drawing.
But he wants to.
That's debatable. Let the readers make that choice, Barry. Stop projecting.
The but
Do
Barry
you
keeps
want your
drawing.
story to be timeless and publishable, or do you want your story to be just for you, Barry?
It's not just for me.
Then make sure you don't project too much of yourself onto your characters. Let the readers empower your readers to make their own decisions about the characters.
I'm so confused.
Did you draw it then? Just confused. Just draw it.
And the rest of the car ride is quiet as Barry continues to draw.
Okay.
The conclusion to
As
this
Barry
story.
is in his individual moment, occasionally I ask him to give the driver directions.
Uh-huh. And he does it without thinking.
Okay. So we're going back to 8th Street where the light lamp was melted and the construction workers are still there trying to repair the damage from the last fight between the Silver Shield and the dragon. this is obviously very problematic. Somebody is keeping the metaphysical world away from the public, and this might be what Frost is doing at this
Yeah,
point.
maybe.
Uh, but yes, and so what's important is the bakery on that corner.
It's
Okay,
right up here. Barry does not look up from what he's doing.
okay, all right, Barry. I need you to clank the two parts of the shield together.
Barry looks at all the bits, pulls a couple out of his pocket, and the other one's on the seat next to him, and looks at him in his hands and puts them together.
They make a wonderfully metallic noise, like a deep bell, like that you might hear in a Buddhist monastery. Like this, you don't expect this object. You expect like a light tink, but what instead happens is this gonging effect, and it resonates through the whole body of Barry, and the shield and itself seem to dissolve in the resonance of this sound.
Can it be that sound, like the sound of a deep bell played backwards?
Yes, I love that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then all the like so now Barry's in his fancy like interview clothes, but it's sort
Yeah.
of ragged because he's been in them the whole day.
Yeah.
And uh and uh he's like he goes, uh Barry, Carl's having dinner for one in his own bakery. I need you to look in on him.
The driver opens the door and Barry exits without thinking. And yeah, Barry gets out of the car. You can see Carl in the bakery.
Okay. So what is Carl is having a candlelight dinner by himself, but
Mm-hmm.
in the projection of the candlelight is a demonic shadow. Carl has
Yeah.
a demonic shadow.
Yeah. Yeah. You can just
And
see it in the back room of this bakery. It's barely visible through the front windows, but you can see it back there.
how does Barry feel about the demonic shadow, Carl?
Uh, Barry says, "Huh. Okay. It's surprising, but not that surprising."
Whatever you do, Barry, do not go into that candlelight. Whatever you do. And make sure Scary Gary isn't anywhere around.
You know that means Scary Gary has to be around, right?
Scary Gary is always around, Carl. We are
Yeah.
trying to find the windows where we can get a moment where, yes.
Uh, Barry looks around. He looks to the left and the right as the uh, Tesla, now dark blue, drives off. And as he looks to the right, he doesn't see it, but Mogazar does. He sees that strange shape of a man wearing almost like a chandelier thing on his head. The bright eyes reflecting the light like an animal from the alley.
Okay. I want Mogazar knows that he has to flee because the candelabra is terrifying. And cannot get into the car, but he really wants to see if Carl has set a dinner for one in mourning, or Carl is waiting for somebody for his date.
How do you want to do that?
I just want to look. I want the universe to tell me what happens.
Do you want to take over?
No, I don't. No, I do not want to take over.
Okay.
Bad things are going to happen if the candelabra gets close to us. If the candelabra gets too close to us, I will have to take over to flee in terror. But
Does
I want to
Mozart
hold on as long as I can.
instruct Barry to look in there?
Barry, I need you to focus on Carl for a second.
Oh,
I need you to focus on him just for 1 second before Scary Gary shows up.
wait, is Scary
I
Gary
need to
here?
know. No, I know.
I didn't see him.
No, don't the cowbells. Don't concentrate on the cowbells. Look at Carl before Carl notices the
Uh,
cowbells. What is he doing? Like, what do you see?
um, I. Uh, it's hard. He's in the back room. I see that shadow. I see Carl. I
Yeah, no,
see the
yeah.
candle. I see. Oh, he's getting up and two plates. Is he meeting someone?
Oh, I knew it. You hear me like you see me take over control of Barry's body for 1 minute
Whoa!
as I smash the glass and going through the window. Yeah, and I point demonically at Carl. You said you'd love me for all eternity, Carl. You've set your plate for someone else. You have broken your promise to me, Incubus.
And Carl says, "I see you every day, and you don't do anything."
You don't see me, you see the silver shield. How did you know? You didn't know it was me. You're just
I
lying,
could,
Incubus.
I,
You do anything to get out of trouble. You've broken my heart.
I could smell you,
How could you? What? No.
and I could smell you out front. Sit down.
What? 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 But you had a candle. You know I can't candlelight. I can't be in front of the candlelight. And Scary Gary's coming. And your window. I smashed your.
Yeah, you broke my wards. He's been trying to get in for months.
No.
Let's put him back up.
I used the last of my power before Barry to get last of my minute to reform the wards and to blow out the candle so I could be in the darkness.
And the candle goes out. Adjust your die.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
And that's the end of our fourth scene.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was at 7.
What?
I was at 7. Where were you at?
I was at 7.
The vessel.
I thought I should be at a 5 though, but I had you at 4, like you having me barely suffering through me.
Barely suffering, but also very helpful. So the vessel and entity have become 2 of one soul. They continue to exist in harmony.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Yay! We have happy endings. I don't believe Mulgazar got to have a happy ending. I thought you were going to deny him his. Oh, Carl the Incubus. I love that.
And that is Vessel. Thank you, everybody, for watching Lone Gamers of the Apocalypse. Seppy, you want to tell us a little bit about what is going on with Fight in a Box in October?
Fight in a Box in October. That's super exciting. At the end of the month, we'll be at Gamehole Con, and we will also, just me as a private citizen, will be at Magic 30, that BlizzCon-like event where Blizzard is celebrating 30 years of Magic. I can't even believe how old I was when Magic started, and now Magic's 30. It's like, oh my God, Magic needs to move out of my basement and get its own life. Like, seriously, Magic. Yeah, very exciting. And then, of course, PAX Unplugged will be at the beginning of December. But that's what we've got going on. What do you got going on, Nightcast Creative?
Nightcast Creative in October. Let's see, we're probably at the end of October right now. The second season of The Other Place is just finishing.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Things are getting action-packed and spooky, and I hope everybody is enjoying the conclusion to the story of the Deadbeats.
Ooh, Deadbeats.
Yep. Yeah. So if you want to find out more about any of the stuff that we just talked about, all the links are below. You can join Fight in the Box's newsletter, find links to Vessel, hopefully we can find a link to Vessel. At least we'll find a link to Desks and Dorks. Thank you for listening to Lone Gamers of the Apocalypse. We will see you next time for more indie and small publisher RPGs.